Japan is a destination that rewards the prepared. It's not just about which attractions to visit, it's about how to behave, pay, eat, ride the train, and even how to dispose of your trash. From the outside, Japan may seem ultra-modern and intuitive, but the smallest cultural details can make or break your experience. This guide will take you beyond the basics. You'll discover how to find truly local food, avoid awkward cultural missteps, save money in surprising ways, and use your smartphone like a local in 2025. Let's dive in. Section 1. Dining like a local. Number 1. The app that locals trust. In Japan, food is practically a national obsession, and locals take reviews seriously. That's why most Japanese people rely on Tabilog instead of Google Maps to decide where to eat. While a 4.0 rating on Google might seem decent, it doesn't mean much in Japan. On Tabilog, even a 3.5 rating is considered excellent. Anything over 4.0 is rare, and usually reserved for the best of the best. So when planning your meals, don't just follow tourist ratings. A few extra minutes on Tabilog can lead you to truly memorable dining spots. Number 2. Hidden search trick. Here's a trick most tourists miss. If you search for food in English, you'll get mostly tourist-oriented results. Instead, use Google Translate to find the Japanese term like sushi or ramen. Then paste that into Google Maps. This will unlock a whole new layer of authentic, lesser-known restaurants where locals actually eat. Number 3. Reservation culture, especially in cities like Tokyo and Kyoto. Spontaneous walk-ins are becoming rare at top restaurants. Many now use table check, line reservations, or even Google's Reserve with Google feature. Hotels and high-end train passes, like the Japan Rail Green Pass, now offer AI concierge services that help tourists make restaurant bookings. Often in English, take advantage of these tools to avoid disappointment, particularly during peak seasons like Cherry Blossom or Golden Week. Section 2. Shopping tips and savings. Number 1. Look for Made in Japan. When shopping in Japan, especially for clothing or accessories, don't assume everything on the shelf is domestically produced. Even high-end brands may manufacture different sizes or batches in China, Vietnam, or Indonesia. For those seeking true made-in-Japan quality, especially in items like suits, denim, or tweed, check the label inside the garment. Some Japanese brands, like Beams Japan, United Arrows, or Tomorrowland, pride themselves on local craftsmanship, and their flagship stores are your best bet. Number 2. Dressing room etiquette. Shopping is an experience in Japan, and that includes the fitting room. In many stores, including Uniqlo, customers are expected to remove their shoes before stepping in. This keeps the space clean and respects Japanese hygiene standards. You'll also be offered a face cover cloth to prevent makeup from staining the clothes. It's a thoughtful detail, and using it is standard practice. Number 3. Mobile app. Discounts. Want to get even better deals beyond the typical tax-free price for tourists? Department stores like Takashimaya, Iseiten, and Lumine offer in-store apps that unlock exclusive discounts, sometimes up to an extra 10%. These apps are available in English and easy to install. Ask staff for help if needed. They're happy to assist. Pro tip: download the app before your visit and register using hotel Wi-Fi so you're ready to shop without delays. Section 3. Money, etiquette, and payments. Number 1. Tipping? Nope, not here. In Japan, tipping isn't just unnecessary, it can actually cause confusion or even embarrassment. Excellent service is seen as the baseline standard, not something that needs a reward. Staff take pride in doing their job well, and they won't expect or accept a tip. Simply showing gratitude with a polite bow or a sincere "arigatou gozaimasu," thank you very much, is more than enough. Number 2. The money tray rule. At nearly every cash register in Japan, you'll notice a small plastic tray. This isn't just for show, it's the proper way to exchange money. Customers are expected to place their bills and coins in the tray, and the cashier will return your change the same way. This system minimizes physical contact, promotes hygiene, and helps prevent errors during transactions. It might feel formal at first, but it quickly becomes second nature, and it's deeply appreciated by staff. Number 3, 2025. Update. Digital payment growth. Japan's cash culture is evolving fast. As of 2025, Suica and Pasmo cards are now available virtually through smartphone wallets like Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to hunt down physical cards at train stations anymore. You can use these digital IC cards not just for trains and buses, but also at vending machines, convenience stores, cafes, and even some taxis. That said, some rural areas and traditional shops still prefer cash, so it's wise to carry a small stash of yen, especially outside the big cities. Section 4. Cleanliness culture. Number 1. Where are all the trash cans? It might be one of the biggest shocks for first-time visitors. There are barely any public trash cans in Japan. This isn't an oversight, it's by design. After the 1995 Tokyo subway sarin gas attacks, the number of public bins was drastically reduced for security reasons. Instead, residents are expected to take their trash home or dispose of it at designated locations. For travelers, the most convenient option is to head to convenience stores like 7-Eleven, Lawson, or Family Mart, which usually have bins near the drink machines or outside the store. Number 2. Travel tip: carry a trash bag. One of the smartest things to pack? A small zippered pouch or foldable trash bag. Use it to hold wrappers, use tissues, or drink bottles until you find a proper place to throw them away. It's a small gesture that aligns with Japan's deep respect for public cleanliness, and locals notice and appreciate it. Section 5. Finding vegetables in Japan. For food lovers heading to Japan, the cuisine is a dream: fluffy rice, rich broths, delicate sashimi, crispy tempura. But one thing travelers often miss? Leafy greens. Number 1. Carb heaven. Veggie desert. Many traditional Japanese dishes, while delicious, are heavy on carbs and protein. Think ramen, udon, sushi, tonkatsu. But light on vegetables. Side salads and pickled veggies exist, but they're often tiny and decorative rather than filling. Number 2. Where to find your greens. If you're craving something greener, head to a shabu restaurant, where diners cook their own meat and vegetables in a hot pot. Here, you can order generous portions of spinach, napa cabbage, mushrooms, and more. Another great option is kaiseki, a traditional multi-course meal often served at ryokans or fine dining establishments. These meals usually include seasonal vegetables beautifully prepared. For plant-based travelers, cities like Kyoto and Tokyo have become increasingly vegan-friendly. Use apps like Happy Cow to find vegetarian cafes, tofu-based cuisine, or temples that serve Shojin Ryori, a Buddhist-style vegan meal filled with vegetables, seaweed, and legumes. Section 6. Mastering transportation. Japan's public transport is one of the most efficient in the world. But for first-timers, it can look like a maze of spaghetti lines and kanji characters. Number 1. Trains. Confusing but precise. Despite the intimidating signage, Japan's train system is surprisingly user-friendly thanks to its punctuality and structure. Whether you're in Tokyo, Osaka, or Sapporo, trains almost always arrive and depart to the minute. Use Google Maps to plan your route. It provides accurate departure times, train types, transfer platforms, and even shows whether you're boarding a local, express, or a Shinkansen bullet train. Number 2. The rise of AI transit assistants. In 2025, navigating Japan has never been easier. Major hubs like Shinjuku, Shin Osaka, and Tokyo Station now feature AI-powered information kiosks, many offering multilingual voice recognition and digital displays in English, Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese. Travelers can ask about train changes, get platform guidance, and even check for nearby restaurants, all without speaking a word of Japanese. Number 3. Suica, physical versus digital. Forget long lines at the station to buy an IC card. In 2025, the Suica and Pasmo cards are fully virtual and can be added directly to iPhone wallet or Android equivalents. Once set up, simply tap your phone at train gates, on buses, vending machines, convenience stores, and even some cafes. Reloading is easy through credit cards or mobile apps, and it supports both local commutes and long-distance travel. Section 7. Holiday seasons and store hours. If you're planning to visit Japan during the winter holiday season, here's what you need to know. Number 1. Christmas in Japan. Normal day. Unlike many countries, Christmas isn't a national holiday in Japan. Businesses operate normally. Trains run on time, and department stores are open, often with big seasonal sales. It's more of a romantic or festive day than a family holiday. So expect Christmas lights, themed desserts, and lots of fried chicken promotions, but not many closures. Number 2. January closure alert. The real shutdown happens after New Year's, from January 1st to around the 5th. Many restaurants, small shops, and even tourist attractions may close as families spend time together. This affects local eateries more than chain stores. Plan around this quiet week. Especially in rural areas or traditional neighborhoods, some places reopen with New Year lucky bags, Fukubuku-ro, surprise goodie bags sold at a discount in early January. Japan is a beautiful mix of deep-rooted traditions and high-tech convenience. From knowing how to navigate a quiet train ride to using AI-powered tools and understanding small cultural details like payment etiquette, a little awareness goes a long way to truly enjoy your journey. Plan ahead, stay curious, and always travel with respect for local customs. The reward? A smoother, richer experience that's far beyond the surface.